Deep in the heart of Colorado's Rocky Mountains, where winter transforms lakes into glittering sheets of ice, a thrilling tradition has taken root: ice racing. Combining speed, skill, and daring, ice racing has captivated enthusiasts and competitors alike for decades. From classic car havens to bizarre roadside wonders, we're on a mission seeking unique stories and history behind the world's best hidden automotive gems. Get ready for a journey like no other as we hit the road to discover what makes American car culture so legendary. Buckle up, Ride and Seek starts now. Georgetown, Colorado, often referred to as the Silver Queen of the Rockies, is a charming mountain town nestled in Clear Creek Valley. Its history is deeply rooted in Colorado's mining boom and reflects the adventurous spirit of the American West. Georgetown was founded in 1859 during the Colorado Gold Rush. Prospectors initially sought gold in the area, but by 1864, the discovery of silver transformed the town into a booming mining hub. Named after George Griffith, one of the first settlers and a gold prospector, Georgetown quickly grew as miners and entrepreneurs flocked to the region. Today, Georgetown is a well-preserved historic town, showcasing its Victorian architecture and mining heritage. Visitors can explore the Hotel de Paris Museum, historic storefronts, and nearby mines. The town also serves as a gateway to outdoor adventures, including hiking, skiing, and notably, ice racing on Georgetown Lake.
Back in the 70s, they started out racing up at Pine Junction, Twin Lakes. I believe it was in 1977 when it came to Georgetown. There's still a lot of family involved in it. I'm a third generation. My family had the ice racing Jeep they called Blackjack. My grandpa ran it, my grandma, my dad, uncle, aunt. My grandma and my dad won the points championship. Been coming up here since I was a kid. My kids, I brought their Jeep up last year for the kids race. Just trying to preserve something that's family legacy, a history.
It was born from the creativity of adrenaline seekers who saw potential in Colorado's frozen lakes during the long, snowy winters. Early participants would retrofit their cars with studded tires and race across the ice. What began as informal gatherings quickly evolved into an organized sport. By the 1960s, organized racing events were cropping up around Colorado. Locations like Georgetown Lake became iconic hubs for the frosty motorsport. The races brought together locals and visitors, transforming quiet mountain towns into bustling centers of excitement during the winter months.
Our gang is a ice racing club for all sorts of types of vehicles, as long as they're all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. It originated from Old Willys Jeeps from back in the day, and since 1977 we have been racing on this lake. Originally it started out with literally some just older guys that were like, hey, let's stud some tires. Oh, what do these tires do? Oh, what do these tires do? And then it's just evolved like, oh hey, we can make a competition out of this. The structure of the classes goes by, we do a double elimination bracket, so you're guaranteed at least 2 races. We separate most classes by men and women's depending on how many we have. And then on top of it, the different classes are contained, so we have studs, which are studded tires, obviously. We have cheaters, which is only in the comp class and is only with the Jeeps. That is one of the original races that they had ran that we've kept over the years. Those are bolt tires. And then we do bare rubber classes, and bare rubber comp is the Jeeps with special tires. And then for the people who bring their Audi up, that's just tires you can buy off the shelf that are just meant for that, winter driving.
Georgetown Lake, nestled high in the Rockies, earned a reputation as the epicenter of Colorado's ice racing. Its reliable freeze and breathtaking scenery made it an ideal location for racers and spectators alike. In fact, it became so popular that the town hosted annual events, drawing participants from across the nation. The sport wasn't just about speed, it was about skill and smarts. Ice racers learned to master the delicate balance of grip and glide. The studded tires, which provided traction on the slippery surface, became a symbol of innovation and craftsmanship in the sport.
We have a couple guys that they've got them all souped up, so they've done different suspensions and stuff for the car wise. For these Jeeps, lot of these Jeeps were made like 15, 20 years ago just by some of the original ice racers. These old cars, they ain't dead yet. They got a lot of life in them, and we've got a lot of years ahead of us. I fully plan on having my children race these things. I feel like technology has come a long ways. I mean, you can hook a computer up to some of these vehicles and tune your vehicle with a computer. With our Jeeps, unfortunately, you gotta rip the hood off, and if the carb's running a little different, you gotta get a screwdriver and mess around with it. But I mean, like, I do feel like technology has hurt a little bit of our older folks that, if not, like, they've got someone younger that can point them in the right direction. I mean, my father-in-law's been wrenching since he was 16. I do feel like it's helped somewhat. It's either that or they choose to ignore it.
Great when we get new people involved, you know, to try to build it up some more, and you know, but it's hard to find people that are into the old iron. With the new technology that is hard to keep up with. Cars with these all-wheel drive cars with e-brakes. I mean, you pull it and they turn. You know, for instance, my Jeep, it's got, you know, I mean, it's got a power lock in the front, power lock in the rear. It's locked up. So to get it to really slide, you have to throw it. I mean, it's all driving. I'm an old school person. I know the old school stuff. You know, I'm not real savvy with computers. I believe technology has made it harder to work on cars as far as the people that aren't computer savvy. They can't sit there on a laptop and tune their own stuff. That's where things have went now with the newer stuff out there, you know, and for where, you know, a lot of us guys, we still rely on the old school stuff. You know, a carburetor, and we could tweak on them.
Over the decades, ice racing in Colorado has evolved, incorporating advancements in technology and safety. Today, it remains a winter tradition, drawing a new generation of thrill seekers and continuing to honor the legacy of those early pioneers.
It's friendly competition. You know, we're not up here making money. We're up here doing this because, you know, we all get together and it's fun. You know, we appreciate each other's, the camaraderie, the competitiveness.
Ice racing has not just given me a sense of family, but it has also given me the ability to feel more comfortable driving during snowstorms and ice storms and all sorts of types of weather that I could possibly be prepared for.
We just have a really great group of people, and if they have a problem, they just come to me, and we have a board of directors, and we take it to the board of directors, and so far we haven't had to throw anybody off the lake, so.
From its humble beginnings to the high-speed spectacle it is today, ice racing in Colorado is more than a sport. It's a celebration of resilience, creativity, and the untamed spirit of the Rocky Mountains you just have to see for yourself. While these race cars are built for their own level of protection, the cars that maneuver the mountains daily might not be. Every type of terrain has different effects on vehicle wear and tear. Make sure to call CarShield for more information on plans to fit your vehicle's needs before hitting the road to the mountains.